I'm Daynin Dashefsky, and I'm really honored today to have my good friend Cindy Watanabe from JKD Unlimited joining me. Thanks for coming. Another black belt, female black belt. I love it. What are we going to show today?
Paper cutter choke from side control.
Very good. You've got exercised your neck today. Okay, I'm going to have you put your head over here. We're going to lay sideways. So paper cutter choke is another one that the details are really important, because a lot of people make the mistake of thinking paper cutter you're going to chop down, and a lot of people do that and then they leave their partners with a really bad injury on their trachea, or really you feel like you got strep throat for a week. I had that happen to a few people. So we're going to talk again. We start from side control. We want to make sure our knee is blocking the hip, and I bring my knee all the way up to the ear or past. I want to take up all this space. If I just block that shoulder, what's going to happen? I got too much space here. And if I come down, now she can get her elbow in so easy and recover guard. So I want to make sure I close up that space and I don't allow her elbow to get in here. So I'm going to move up, and I'm going to bring my leg as far as I can, spreading. And then now when I go down and I come under her head and I'm here and I got my gable grip, which is a really strong grip, so my elbow is pulling that hip in from this side. So now I pull her in and I got a nice side control to start with. So paper cutter choke is kind of fun, but it's very, if you don't do it correctly, you can really hurt somebody. So what we want to do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I want to bring this arm back. I'm going to be holding her here. I'm going to come back here. Now I'm grabbing her under her armpit. Now normally if I go this way, I'm going to grab here, but since I'm switching, I'm going to start here. I'm going to come under, I'm going to grab her armpit to kind of control her, and I'm going to bring my hand around like I'm swimming. Now I'm going to use this arm to pull her up. I want to get to the back of her collar, so if you lift up just a little bit, I'm going to actually be coming up under here, grabbing the middle of that collar to prevent her from moving up. So you can't see what I'm doing it, so I want to show you. Again, I'm here, I'm going to grab under the armpit to hold her, I'm going to come around, and now I'm going to lift you up a little bit, I'm going to grab the middle of that collar to prevent you from going up. Now, I'm going to come this way, and I'm going to get a grip here. I'm going to keep the back of my thumb or the side of my thumb against her neck when I do that. And I'm going to get a nice good grip. Now I'm going to lift my arm around. Now this is where people, because they think paper cutter, they're going to drop that elbow to the ground, and what's going to do is going to slice that trachea. That's really not the detail we want, because we can really hurt somebody really bad. So I'm going to come under here. The trick is I want to bring my elbow around, and now I'm going to create a V, just like with a rear naked choke. I'm creating a V with my wrist. That V is going right to the top of her chin, kind of like a guillotine. I'm going for the guillotine type choke, not the trachea. So I'm here, I got under, I'm coming up, I'm going to turn my wrist up, I'm going to lower it until I feel enough pressure. I'm not going to drop it to the ground. I'm just going as far as I feel pressure. Then I'm going to take my elbow and I'm going to rainbow it around her head. I'm not going to go that far, but that's what I want to think in order to get the right choke. So I'm going to imagine rainbowing my elbow around her neck, and it'll lift up under her chin, and look how fast that was. So I don't want to really drive it, because then I'll do it so fast and I'll choke. You saw how fast that happened, right? So it's just that motion of thinking of rainbowing your elbow around the neck that brings, so we're actually creating a V shape like we do with the rear naked, and it's kind of cupping right here, right at the top, not on the trachea. We go like this, we lower it as far as we can, and then we kind of turn your chin up. So one more time. We're here, right? I'm not going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to grab the armpit to keep her close to me. I'm going to swing my hand around, and then I'm going to go under her back, lifting her up. I'm going to grab the back of her collar, keeping her close to me. Then I'm going to come back down and look for that collar and put my hand on her. I don't want to be way out here. I want to grab her collar and make sure my wrist is on her neck. Okay? Then I'm going to swivel around, come over, and I'm going to turn my wrist up. Now look at that V, if you can look that way. It's going up the side of her chin. And I'm going to lower just enough to get pressure, and then now real quick choke. So how'd that feel?
Oh, goes on fast.
So yeah, a lot of people think just go, and they get excited, especially when they're rolling. I had that happen in one of my open mats. Somebody just saw me and almost broke the guy's trachea, and for weeks he felt like he had strep throat, because and it was raw and he couldn't talk, and really dangerous, you know. So people forget sometimes in jiu-jitsu we have so much fun, and we just love what we do. We kind of use it. We forget how dangerous some of these moves can be. So we really have to be mindful of the details in order not to hurt people. So that is our paper cutter choke from side control.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks for joining us.